Okay, now let's continue with practice set 4.2. Some sums were remaining. Let us start doing with that. Question number 1. The second one. 9 upon 14 is equal to 4.5 upon dash is equal to dash upon 42 is equal to dash upon 3.5. Okay, there are equivalent ratios. You have to use the property A upon B is equal to AK upon BK. That is, you can multiply equal numbers on both the side if the value does not get changed. That property you have to use here. So let us take the first one. 9 upon 14 is equal to 4.5 upon dash. 9 5s are 45, you know that. But it is 4.5. So that means it is multiplied by 0.5. Whatever number you multiply it down also. So you get 14 5s are 70, carry 7.0. The answer is 7. So you write it down here, 7. Now take the next one. 9 upon 14 is equal to dash upon 42. Okay, I am taking the same ratio. This is the given ratio and I am finding out this. 14, what do you do? Multiply by to get 42 into 3. Same number you multiply up. You are getting 27. So the answer is 27. One more question is there. Now see, if you take this, 14 into nothing gives you 3.5. But you know that 7 is a factor of 3.5. So 42 also you do nothing, you don't get. So 7 something you do, you get 3.5. So let us take all our equal ratios, any one you can take. So I am taking this. 4.5 upon 7 is equal to dash upon 3.5. 7, what should you multiply by to get 3.5? 0.5. Whatever you multiply down, multiply it up also. So let me multiply. 5 5s are 25. Carry 2, 5 5s are 20, 22. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2.25. A decimal point I have put 2.25. So let me carry it up 2.25. So we have used this property, multiplying same number upper and niche, and to get the new ratios. Is it clear? Question number 1 ka first one is for homework. Okay. Okay. Whenever you want to write, now pause the video and write down. Now I am going to do the next sum. Question number 2. Before question number 2, now I will give you some formulas, which is what you have studied before. So write down this set formulae. Circumference of a circle is equal to 2 pi r, or you can use the formula pi d, because diameter is twice the radius. This you can take as another formula. Third formula, area of a circle is equal to pi r squared. I know you know all this formula, just a repetition because it is used in the sum which follows. Then there is a relation between diagonal of a square and its side. So diagonal of a square is equal to side of the square into root 2 using Pythagoras theorem, but you can study the formula by heart. Perimeter of a rectangle is equal to twice length plus breadth. And last, area of a rectangle is equal to length into breadth. Come on, write these down and study these by heart because it is used in the sums which follow. Okay. Now I am going to do the sums based on this. So question number 2, first one. Ratio of, you have to find the ratio of radius of the circle to circumference of the circle. So let us find the ratio. Radius of circle, I am putting this symbol, upon circumference I am writing C of the circle. Now let the radius of the circle be r. So r and circumference formula I have given you 2 pi r. R and R gets cancelled. So your answer is 1 upon 2 pi, that is 1 is to 2 pi. Is it clear? Now we go to the next. Second one. Ratio of circumference of the circle with radius r, they have given the radius as r, to its area. Okay, so circle का area and circle का circumference का ratio you have to find. First numerator is circumference and that this is radius. So I am writing C for circumference, circumference upon circle of the circle upon area of the circle. Circumference of the circle is 2 pi r, radius is r given, and area of the circle is pi r square. Pi gets cancelled, 1 r gets cancelled. So what remains is 2 upon r, that is 2 is to r. Over. Now let us go to the next, third one. Whenever you want to write the sum, you pause the video and write it down. I am continuing. The third one. Question number 2. Third one. Ratio of diagonal of a square to its side, and the length of the side is given as 7 centimeter. So you can write S is the length of the side, that is equal to 7. Diagonal of the square formula you know. Will be equal to side root 2. Side is 7, so 7 root 2. So you have to find the ratio of diagonal of a square to its side. I will write with the red pen because it's just not writing. To its side, I'll just manage. Diagonal of a square is 7 root 2. Upon side is 7. Cancel. So you get root 2 upon 1. That is root 2 is to 1. Okay. That's over. Next. Length of the sides of a rectangle are 5 cm and 3 cm. Find the ratio of its perimeter to area. I am rubbing this. Now I am writing with red pen. The fourth one. Second, fourth one. Okay. Length of the sides of a rectangle are 5 cm and 3.5. Now you know that rectangle, the bigger one is the length, smaller one is the breadth. So which is the bigger number? 5 cm and 3.5 cm. Okay. So length of the sides of a rectangle. They are given centimeter, yes. Breadth of the rectangle, I am not writing of the rectangle, LB is the breadth, 3.5 centimeter. You have to find the ratio of the perimeter of the rectangle upon area. What is the formula for perimeter of rectangle? I had given you 2 bracket length plus breadth. And what is the formula for area of rectangle? Length into breadth. Okay, now substitute the values 2 times. How much is length? 5. Breadth 3.5. Upon length into breadth, 5 into 3.5. So 2 times bracket you solve. 5 plus 3.5 is how much? 8.5. Upon 5 is 25. 5 is 15 plus 2, 17. 17.5. 2 into 8.5 upon 17.5. 2 5s are 10. 2 estimate 17 upon 17.5 will come the answer. Okay. Now, never leave a decimal point. If there is a decimal point, the denominator you have to multiply by 10 because after decimal point there is one place. So, you get 170 upon 175. Come on, reduce it. 5 goes in both. 5 3s are 15, 5 4s are 20. Again here 5 is are 15, 5 5s are 25. 34 upon 35. This is the final answer. Cannot be reduced further. Okay, so we have completed this. The remaining sums were done on the study cloud. The ones which were not done, I am doing. Question number 3 ka 2 and 5th was not done, so I am going to do that now. Compare the following pair of ratios. A ratio has no unit, so you don't have to write the unit. Sum number 3, 2. Compare the following pair of ratios. 3 root 5 upon 5 root 7 and root 63 upon root 125. Okay, now look at these. These surds can be converted in the mixed form, simplest form. Okay, simplest form of the surd. Mixed surds in the simplest forms. Here also, this is already in the simplest form, but these can be converted by finding out the factors. So 3 root 5, I am writing this as it is, 5 root 7. Root 63 ka factors, 3 into 3 into 7, prime factors. 9 to 45, 9 to 69, 16. 25, 125, the prime factors are this. Okay, so this I am writing as it is. Now here you can see 2 3s now, that 1 3 can be removed out, and here you can see 2 5s, 1 5 can be removed out. So you get like this. Okay, now you have to cross multiply, already taught to you, to find out which is bigger and which is smaller. 3 root 7 into 5 root 7. When you multiply, you get 3 5s are 15. Root 5 into root 5 is 5. Again here 3 5s are 15. Root 7 into root 7 is 7. 15 5s are 75. 15 7s are 105. Now let us compare. 75 is less than 105. But 75 corresponds to which number? This one. 3 root 5 upon 5 root 7 is less than root 63 upon root 125. Completed. Fifth one I think you can do on your own. It's just decimal product, you know how to multiply. Okay, then we have completed all and practice at 4.2. I already have told which one is omit. 4 ka 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7 are all omitted. Remaining sums. So now we go to practice set 4.3. Practice set 4.3. Question number first. After if whatever is there that is given to you. A upon B is equal to 7 upon 3. This equal ratio is given. And you have to find the value of, I'll do the sum number, question 1 I am doing sum number 4. 2 and 3 was already done on study cloud. And first one I will give you homework, first and fourth are similar. So one of them I am doing, so fourth one I am doing. 7A plus 9B upon 7A minus 9B is equal to question mark. Okay, so let us see how to do this. Okay. You can do in many ways. A upon B is equal to 7 upon 3. Let us assume it equal to is equal to key. Okay. This is given. Okay. Now you can see, if you know the equal property, which property ka equal ratio is done, which property of equal ratio is used. You can see the same thing added, same thing subtracted tells you that componendo dividendo. Componendo dividendo of which factor? You know that 7a upon 9b ka componendo dividendo. If you do, you will get this. So that means a ka coefficient should be 7, b ka coefficient should be 9. So multiply by 7 upon 9 both sides. So when you multiply here, it will become 7a upon 9b is equal to 7 upon 9 into 7 upon 3. So you get 7a upon 9b is equal to 49 upon 27. Now do the componendo dividendo. 7a plus 9b upon 7a minus 9b. Numerator plus denominator upon numerator minus denominator, both sides. You can write here the property which you are using. How much is 49 plus 27? 76. 49 minus 27? 22. Okay, you can further make it smaller. 2 11s are 2 38s are. Now nothing more will go. So 38 upon 11, that is 38 is to 11. This is the final one. Okay, so practice at 4.3. We finish this. Now just the other sum. Okay, the other is question number 2 ka I am going to do the fourth sum. 2 ka second one I am giving homework. 2 ka fourth sum I am doing. 2 ka fourth sum. What is given here? 15a square plus 4b square divided by 15a square minus 4b square is equal to 47 upon 7. To find b cube minus 2a cube upon b cube plus 2a cube. Okay. So now see here, you can find out from here, this gives you an idea that this is a minus b upon a plus b, means ulta of componendo dividendo. So first you have to do componendo dividendo and then make it ulta. कौन सा ratio का componendo dividendo किया है? b cube upon 2a cube. Okay, so this tells you have to get first a upon b, make it ulta b upon a, then multiply by 2 downstairs and then take the cube, then you will get this. Okay, so but there is a big ratio over here. From this ratio you have to find componendo dividendo. So let us first start. 15a squared plus 4b square upon 15a squared minus 4b square is equal to 47 upon 7. This is given. You can see componendo dividendo done upper and niche. Okay, do it once more. Numerator plus denominator upon numerator again minus denominator, but minus, when you do the denominator, signs will change. This will become minus 15a square and this will become plus 4b square. Now do here also 47 plus 7 upon 47 minus 7. Componendo dividendo. Okay, what gets cancelled here? 4b square, and down what gets cancelled? 15a square. So here you will get 30a square upon 4b square plus 4b square, 8b square. 47 plus 7, 54. And 47 minus 7, 40. Okay. So a square upon b square is equal to 54 upon 40. 8 will go up and 30 will come down. Okay. Now, what goes? 8 5s are 40. 2 27s are 54. 2 15s are 30. Again 3 goes. 3 9s are 3 5s are. So you get a square upon b square as 9 upon 25. So how to find a upon b? Taking square root both sides. 3 upon 5. Taking positive square root. Okay. So once you got a upon b, now it is easy to find b is up and 2a is down. So I am rubbing it because there is no place. And I'll write a upon b over here, seventh one. A upon b is equal to 3 upon 5 from 6. Okay, but here you can see in the what you have to find, b is first and then a. So that means you have to do invertendo. b upon a is equal to 5 upon 3. Invertendo. Now what do you see here? Cube you can see, but before doing cube, can you see here 2 down denominator? So you want 2 here. So multiply by 1 upon 2 both sides. So you get b upon 2a is equal to 5 upon 6. Taking cube both sides because you want cube. Okay, 1 minute. Because you cannot take cube of 2, then will become 8. So first you don't multiply by 2. First you take the cube both sides. b cube upon a cube is equal to 5 cube is 125 and 3 cube is, these are 9 3s are 27. Taking cube. Now you multiply by 2, then you will get b cube upon 2a cube, 1 by 2. Multiply by 1 upon 2 both sides. So you will get b cube upon 2a cube is equal to 125 upon 2 into 27. So b cube upon 2a cube will be equal to 125 upon 54. Now if you do componendo dividendo and then do invertendo, you will get this value. So let us do componendo dividendo. b cube plus 2a cube upon b cube minus 2a cube is equal to 125 plus 54 upon 125 minus 54. Componendo dividendo. I am writing in short. So b cube plus 2a cube upon b cube minus 2a cube will be equal to 125 plus 54 is 179. 125 minus 54, 171 I think, na? Sorry, 71. Okay. So this is the answer. No, this is not the answer. You want minus up. So what should you do to this ratio to get minus up? Invertendo. So b cube minus 2a cube upon b cube plus 2a cube. Do invertendo here also. 71 upon 179. Invertendo. Got it. Now we got the answer. Okay. So we have finished with practice set 4.3. Sum number 3 and 4 is omit. Now come to practice set 4.4. All the sums were done. So I am not doing. Okay. Now 4.5. Practice set 4.5. Which one we have to do? Question number 2 I have to do. 2 and 4. The remaining ones were done. 5, 6 is omit. Practice set 4.5. Question number 2. Given. (28 minus x) is the mean proportional of 23 minus x and 19 minus x. Okay, and what you have to find? X. X. Okay, now you know the formula. If A, B, C are in continued proportion, this mean proportional tells you that these three numbers are in continued proportion. This is the Bichka number. Okay, so let us write down solution. First, 23 minus x is the first number and this is the middle number. 28 minus x and 19 minus x are in continued proportion. I am writing CP for short. Okay, this is given because they have told us that this is the mean proportional. So that tells you that it is the middle number. Now you know that when three numbers are in continued proportion, B square is equal to AC. If A, B, C are in continued proportion. So B square is equal to AC. B is मतलब बीच का number 28 minus x the whole square is equal to A into C. 23 minus x into 19 minus x. Okay, now use the formula A minus B the whole square. A minus B the whole square was the formula. I am writing the formula here. A square minus 2AB plus B square. So your A is 28 and B is x. So here you will get 28 square is 784 minus 2 into 28 into x 56x plus x square is equal to 23 minus x into 19 minus x. 23 into 19 57, 19 3 is 57, 19 2 is 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 437 minus 23x minus 19x plus x square. X square both sides get cancelled. Take the numbers to one side and the x to other side. 784, I'll bring 437 this side. And all these terms minus 23x minus 19x over here only. Minus 56x that's it. Plus 56x. Okay. Now 784 minus 437. 14 minus 7, 7. 3 plus 1, 4. 8 minus 4, 4. 7 minus 4, 3. Correct. Minus 23x minus 19x to this 42x plus 56x. 347 is equal to 14 and 14x. Yes. So x will be equal to 347 divided by 14. Now, does any table go in this? No, this is the answer. X is 347 upon 14. It does not go. Comes in points. Okay. We are finished with this chapter. Problem set 4, you are going to do all the sums and then you will tell me the difficulties. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of problem set is omitted. Huh? So up to 8 you have to do and bring the difficulties in the live class.